Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're back at it, ready to have some fun. So today's episode is actually, I have to give credit to my patrons. So I went out to my patrons. I was like, hey, give me a couple different ideas. Give me things that you guys want to see, like upcoming episodes. So today's episode is from one of my patrons, my good friend Terrence. He was like, hey, Judge, I would love to see an episode about upcoming whiskey releases, or let's just call it spring releases. So Terrence, thanks for the idea, my man. So we're going to dive in today. These are, let's call them upcoming releases, ones that I know I'm hunting for, and I'm giving you the idea that you should be hunting for them too. But before we dive into that, real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to, so for example, I'm actually heading out to Kentucky pretty soon, booking a trip, and I'm staying at the Swepson House. So the Swepson House, very cool facility. What I like about it is that they really can accommodate rooms from like, or people, large parties anywhere from like 2 to 3 people up to like 42 people. So if you're looking to go like in a larger group for like a bachelor party, bachelorette party, or even what a lot of us do when we go to Kentucky, you're going out to do a barrel pick and you don't want to stay like in the standard hotel. The Swepson House, from what I'm told, is like the top of the line place that a lot of people actually stay at. So very cool facility. Make sure you check them out. I've heard nothing good but good things about Swepson House, so I'm really looking forward to staying there as well. And I think Mrs. Judge is too. All right, so let's talk back to whiskey. So these are items that are coming out in the spring. Let's just say coming out like in March, so about to come out, or maybe just came out, or even April as well. So like that March, April time frame. These are items that I'm hunting for myself, ones that you can hunt for, and I want to be crystal clear. A lot of these are probably going to be hard to find. So even if you don't find them in a store, hey, why not at least go ahead and try them at a bar? So the whole concept of hunting, which is really cool. A lot of times you can't find certain items, but hey, the end goal is, as long as you can find it in a bar, for me, that is equally helpful. So a lot of these I know I will not find myself, but I'm still hunting them. And if I can't see them in a liquor store, at least I'll have a chance, hopefully, to try it at a bar. Cool? All right. So let's go into the list. So first on the list is, now this one should be coming out, actually, I think it just came out like literally like yesterday. Bardstown Origin Series, the Rye. So the Bardstown Origin Series, the Rye, really happy. The Bardstown Bourbon Company, the Origin Series, you know, the first two, the Bottled and Bond Bourbon and then the High Rye Bourbon were absolutely fantastic. Speaking of it, this one right here. But the Rye, which is coming out, that one is supposed to be phenomenal as well. I've heard some good things from, let's call people in the inside bourbon world. But I'm really looking forward to trying the Rye myself and to seeing what it's all about. Next, also coming from Bardstown, let's make this a Bardstown trip. Bardstown Bourbon Company, the Discovery Series number 10. So you know my love of the Discovery Series as a whole. 8 was like my favorite. 9 was damn good. So I cannot even imagine what Bardstown Bourbon Company is doing with Discovery Series number 10. That one is coming out and I am, let's just call it, thrilled. And last but not least, from Bardstown Bourbon Company, we have the Collaborative Series. So whenever they kind of work with other different either distilleries or other different like barrel companies, like the last one from the Collaborative Series was the West Virginia collaboration. But this time they're working with Foursquare. So Foursquare, we think of Foursquare, we always think of like the rum, for example. So I'm really interested to see what this whole collaboration is like with Foursquare. We shall see. All right, I need some whiskey. So while I sip this, go ahead, drop me a comment. Let me know what are some of these releases that are coming out that you're interested in. Number 2, hit the like button. Last but not least, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? Cheers. Woo! All right. So, different distillery. I've heard good things about both of these, but one in particular is supposed to be fantastic. So the brand new Jack Daniel's 10 and 12 year. Yes, JD 10 and 12. I've heard both of these are truly special, but the 12 year I heard is absolutely amazing. Truly amazing. Again, I'm hunting these myself. I haven't found them yet, but hey, even if I can't find it, I'm going to try it in a bar. You know, that's the good thing about whiskey. You can always typically go and find a great bourbon bar and try these whiskeys out. So, JD 10 and 12 year. Definitely check those out. Oh, man. Now, this one just sounds like is going to cause some chaos in the whiskey world. The brand new Heaven Hill collection 20-year straight corn whiskey. Oh man, if you think people went crazy last year for the 17-year, this is the 20-year. Oh my gosh, folks, there's going to be just straight chaos in the hunting world, and I mean chaos. And I hate to say it, I'm going to add to that chaos. No lie, I'm going to add to that. I'm going to be hunting for it myself. More than likely, I probably won't find it, honestly, but I'll be just as happy, honestly, like I said, going to a local bourbon bar, one that I know has a great selection, and just trying it at the bar. I'm cool with that. Honestly, right? You can't own everything. That's just the way it is in this whiskey world. But at least I can try it. I'm happy with that. Next on the list, now this one just came out. I reviewed it, and I'm actually sipping it right now. Michter's 10-year. Michter's knows their whiskey. And I will say this year's 2023 release of the 10-year bourbon, it is definitely worth the hunt. At 94.4 proof, but this is actually a fantastic whiskey. So good, I need one more sip. Wow. Whew, that is delicious. All right, Michter's. Now, this one has escaped me for a long time. I'm going to find a bottle sooner than later, or at least get a sample from a bar at some point, get a pour at a bar. Old Forester, the 117 series, Warehouse H. So this one's coming out this year. I've yet to find the Old Forester 117 series, but this hopefully will be my year. We shall see. And if not, it is what it is. But at least know that one is coming out, and definitely one to hunt for and see if you can try to pick it up. The next one on the list, everyone is calling, let's just call it the, it's almost the Penelope version of the cigar blend. So the Penelope Rio, which is essentially the Penelope bourbon finished in two separate casks. First, you got the honey, and then you have the Brazilian oak, right? The Ambarana. So the Brazilian oak and the honey, in many ways, is called Penelope Rio, but we all know it's essentially the Penelope version of their own version of the cigar blend. I am thrilled, and I mean, I can't wait for this bad boy to come out. It's coming out very soon. Can't wait for it to come out. Hopefully, I have a chance to grab a bottle, and if I can't, you better believe I'm going to go to my first bourbon bar, well, one that I know in particular that gets everything, and I'm absolutely going to try it for sure. So, Penelope Rio, it just sounds amazing. Honey and Brazilian oak, oh my gosh. Sign me up every single day, literally. All right, folks, next to last on the list. Woo! They bring it back every year, and it's just, every single release is just better after the last one, better than the next, and so forth and so forth. Old Fitzgerald, Bardstown Bond, the spring 2023 release. I mean, enough said. Heaven Hill, Old Fitzgerald, Bottled and Bond, every single one is like a slam dunk. I mean, they're always just fantastic, right? So I can't imagine that this one's going to be bad. Can't imagine. So we shall see, though, with Old Fitz coming from Heaven Hill. And the last one on the list. Now, this one I am really, really excited about. And I'll tell you the reason why. So the last one on the list is the New Riff High Note Collection. So New Riff High Note Collection. So what New Riff is essentially doing is, like many different distilleries, they have different, like, let's call them test barrels, if you will, or really like test barrels. Ones that they're going to put out as like a single barrel, put it out to the market, various different types, ones that they're kind of testing to see whether or not if this is something that they should do kind of going forward. So I'm really excited about this brand new New Riff High Note Collection. So I think they're going to start off with like the Balboa, I believe, but they're going to change up a little bit, so we shall see. But I'm really excited to see what everything they're going to do as it relates like to this High Note Collection. We shall see. New Riff has become one of my brands to definitely watch for sure in 2023. And with this High Note Collection, I think this is just the proof might be in the pudding. But we shall see. Hey folks, until the next time, peace, cheers, salute, much love and respect. Take care.